Did you know that sharing your favorite healthy snack with your furry best friend could accidentally become your worst nightmare? It's a heartbreaking paradox. As pet parents, we express our love through food, yet our bodies are built completely differently. What if that one little innocent bite is actually a hidden assassin? How can an everyday ingredient inside your pantry cause sudden, irreversible organ failure? And why does a treat that is perfectly safe for a tiny dog suddenly become lethal for a giant breed? Today, we are uncovering the hidden dangers lurking on your dinner plate, but you don't have to live in fear. I am going to share the ultimate dietary secrets to confidently protecting your dog, giving you total peace of mind. Stick around until the very end, because the final tip will change how you feed your pet forever. Top 5 Most Dangerous Foods for Dogs. Number 1. Peanut butter containing xylitol or birch sugar / birch bark extract. Imagine using a popular treat to hide your dog's medicine, only to realize you just handed them an invisible assassin. That's the terrifying reality of peanut butter today. Driven by their natural, scavenger-like behavior, dogs explore the world through scent and will eagerly devour anything that smells rich and fatty. They trust us completely unaware of the hidden chemical traps inside our modern pantry. Many brands now sneak in an artificial sweetener called xylitol, lately disguised on labels as birch sugar or birch bark extract. Think about how often we carelessly toss a purse onto the floor or leave a pack of sugar-free gum on the coffee table. If your dog sneaks a bite, their pancreas mistakes it for real sugar, releasing a massive surge of insulin. Within just 10 to 60 minutes, their blood sugar crashes lethally, triggering sudden seizures, collapse, and rapid liver failure. I know how deeply you love your furry family member, and it's heartbreaking to think a simple treat could cause such agony. To protect them, become an obsessive label reader. Ensure your peanut butter contains only peanuts and salt, and keep those purses zipped up high. But as dangerous as this sweet treat can be, the next everyday kitchen staple on our list is even more unpredictable. Number 2. Fresh grapes and raisins, including Greek currants and sultanas. For decades, the veterinary world faced a complete mystery. A healthy dog would eat a tiny piece of fruit and suddenly go into catastrophic organ failure, but no one knew why. Today, we are talking about grapes and raisins, including Xanthi currants and sultanas. The culprit is a compound called tartaric acid. What makes this fruit so terrifying is that its toxicity is not dose-dependent. To understand why this happens so easily, we have to look at canine behavior. Dogs are naturally curious, quick, and driven by an intense desire to catch anything that drops from above. If you are eating breakfast and accidentally drop a single raisin from your oatmeal cookie or granola bar onto the kitchen floor, your dog's instinct is to instantly snatch it up before you can even react. This creates a deadly game of Russian roulette. A massive Great Dane could eat just 2 grapes and suffer fatal kidney failure, while a tiny Chihuahua might eat 5 and seem completely fine. Because raisins are dehydrated, those toxic compounds are even more concentrated. I know how terrifying it feels to watch your beloved pet swallow something in a split second, leaving you panicked and helpless. If this happens, please do not wait and see. Symptoms like vomiting or extreme lethargy might not show up for 12 to 24 hours, and by then, the kidney damage is often irreversible. Call your vet immediately. While this fruit attacks silently from the inside, The next everyday ingredient on our list is a savory favorite that destroys your dog's body in a completely different way. Number 3. Alliums. Onions, garlic, leeks, chives. Did you know your dog could eat something on Monday but show absolutely no signs of illness until Thursday or Friday? That is the terrifying reality of the Allium family, which includes onions, garlic, leeks, and chives. To understand why this is such a frequent hazard, we have to look at canine behavior. Dogs possess an incredibly powerful sense of smell, and they are psychologically drawn to the rich, savory aromas of human cooking. When they sniff a seasoned dish, their instinct tells them it is a high-value prize, making them beg relentlessly at the dinner table. Think about a typical evening. You order some takeout or have leftover roast chicken. You might carefully scrape the onions off the meat before giving your dog a little piece, thinking you made it safe. But here is the catch. Cooking does not destroy the toxic compound called N-propyl disulfide. Whether it is raw, cooked, or in powdered form, it causes oxidative damage to their red blood cells, making them brittle and burst like rust destroying a car. This leads to severe, life-threatening anemia. I completely understand that we express our love through food, and it feels wonderful to share our meals. But please, avoid feeding them heavily seasoned table scraps, soups, or even gravy mix, which almost always contains hidden onion and garlic powder. Protect your furry family member by sticking to plain, unseasoned meats. Now, while these savory seasonings create a silent crisis over several days, our next 2 dangerous foods trigger an agonizing, painful emergency almost immediately. Number 4. High-fat foods and cooked bones. Did you know that rewarding your dog with a leftover steak bone can accidentally trigger a life-threatening, agonizing emergency? This happens frequently around backyard BBQs and family parties. Psychologically, dogs possess an intense, ancient prey drive that targets fat and bones. Their brains view these high-calorie leftovers as the ultimate jackpot, causing them to passionately beg or even sneakily steal from our plates. Imagine a wonderful weekend gathering where well-meaning guests feel guilty looking at those big, sad eyes and sneak your dog some bacon, sausage, or juicy fat trimmings. Unfortunately, a dog's digestive system is simply not built to process a sudden overload of grease. This overworks their pancreas, causing it to become severely inflamed and literally digest its own tissue. This condition, called pancreatitis, causes extreme vomiting, intense abdominal pain, and requires days of emergency hospitalization. To make matters worse, people often toss them the cooked bones. Cooking completely dries bones out. When your dog chews them, they splinter into shards as sharp as glass, which can easily puncture their stomach or intestines. I know it is incredibly hard to say no when they look at us with absolute devotion, but protecting them from this intense pain is true love. While fat and bones attack their digestive tract, our final dangerous food targets their nervous system with terrifying speed. Number 5. Macadamia nuts. Did you know that a premium ingredient hiding inside your favorite holiday cookies can completely paralyze your dog's hind legs in less than half a day? We are talking about macadamia nuts. Psychologically, dogs are highly motivated by crunch and novelty. When they hear the crinkle of a snack wrapper or notice us enjoying a festive treat, their social curiosity drives them to investigate and eagerly consume whatever drops, purely because they want to share our experience. Imagine a typical scene around the holidays. You leave a gift basket or a plate of white chocolate macadamia nut cookies on the coffee table. While your back is turned, your dog's natural curiosity takes over and they quickly snatch a couple of nuts. Within just 12 hours, a mysterious toxin attacks their nervous system. You might suddenly find your dog vomiting, running a fever, and completely unable to stand up because their back legs are paralyzed. I know how terrifying it is to see your happy, bouncy pet suddenly unable to walk. Fortunately, this is rarely fatal with proper vet care, but the panic it causes is an absolute nightmare. Now that we have covered the dangers, let's pivot to the good news and look at some wonderful, healthy ways to safely treat your furry best friend. Alternative solutions and troubleshooting. What if I told you that a simple, crunchy vegetable hiding in your refrigerator crisp drawer could completely satisfy your dog's intense craving to chew while actively cleaning their teeth? It almost sounds too good to be true, but the science behind it is absolutely real. Psychologically, dogs are driven by a deep-rooted need for tactile and oral stimulation. They naturally crave foods with a satisfying, explosive crunch, because that specific texture mimics their ancestral hunting instincts and the sensation of breaking down fresh prey. Instead of risking their health with seasoned fatty table scraps, you can safely indulge this primal desire. Try offering them cold, raw baby carrots, which act like a natural toothbrush, crisp apple slices with the dangerous core and seeds carefully removed, or snap-fresh green beans, which serve as a fantastic low-calorie snack. But what happens when your dog's intense curiosity gets the absolute upper hand? We all know how incredibly fast they can be, sneakily vacuuming up a toxic ingredient from the floor the exact second your back is turned. I know that paralyzing, heart-stopping moment of sheer panic when you suddenly realize what they just swallowed. Your immediate instinct as a protective pet parent might be to rush straight to the medicine cabinet, grab a bottle of hydrogen peroxide, and force them to throw up. Please, hear me on this. Never attempt to induce vomiting at home without direct medical supervision. Doing this improperly can cause severe, irreversible chemical burns to their delicate esophagus, potentially creating a life-threatening airway emergency and making a bad situation significantly worse. Instead, you need to act like a trained professional. Take a deep breath and stay calm. Make sure you have your local emergency veterinarian's number or the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center saved in your phone contacts right now. When you make that critical call, the medical team will need 3 vital pieces of information to save your dog's life. Exactly what toxic substance they consumed, the estimated amount, and your dog's accurate current weight. As we wrap up today's talk, let's reflect on the most surprising truth we uncovered: that the danger of a simple grape doesn't care about the size of your dog. A massive hound could face catastrophic kidney failure from just a couple of pieces, while a tiny pup might be completely fine. It's a profound reminder of how fragile our companions truly are. This journey isn't about being perfect, it's about deep love. Your dog doesn't care about a fancy seasoned steak, they just want to be close to you. I often think about my first rescue dog, Max. One evening, he sat by my feet, staring intensely at my dinner plate with those soulful eyes. Instead of giving him my seasoned food, I handed him a plain, crunchy baby carrot. The pure joy in his tail wag made me realize that keeping them safe is the highest form of affection we can offer. You are doing a wonderful job protecting your furry family members. If you found these insights valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this with fellow pet parents. Let's build a safer community together. I'd love to read your stories in the comments below. What is one healthy, safe human snack that your dog absolutely goes crazy for? Now, while we've mastered what stays out of the bowl, an even bigger question remains. What about the commercial kibble you buy every week? Next time, we will decode the hidden, toxic ingredients major brands sneak into everyday dog food. See you then!